It may have a name that sounds familiar, but Dundee Beach is a small town, about 125 kilometres southwest of Darwin in the Northern Territory that not too many people know about. This beachside town sits on the peninsula overlooking the Timor Sea and is exactly the sort of place that you dream about packing up home and leaving the big smoke for. To tell us about this place, I've hooked up with Owie, the unofficial mayor of Dundee, for a personal tour.
Come on, Dino. I'll take you and show you around the big town of Dundee Beach.
The bright lights in the big city of Dundee await. Let's go. And what a chariot, mate. They reckon that red ones go faster.
Not sure about that.
Owie is a blow-in from Queensland that stumbled on this place, moved the family up here and hasn't looked back. This is probably the busiest part of Dundee, the boat ramp.
Oh yeah, mate, definitely. You know, another month's time, mate, it's like Fleet Street. Well, Dino, here we are. This is Dundee Beach International Airport, mate.
Very nice. You haven't got any A380s or 747s landing today?
No, mate, but it is handy having a strip, you know what I mean? It does give you a bit of access to the upper class, I suppose.
Should we take a run down it and make sure everything's looking secure? I'm into aviation.
Yeah, you'll have to flap your arm hard. I'll do my side.
Righto, away we go. Let's see if we can make this thing fly. Jokes aside, it's important to note that Dundee has fuel and a pub for meals, but there's no other infrastructure around, so you'll need to think about bringing everything yourself. So why do they come here? Position, position, position.
Well, Dino, this is one of the beautiful secluded beaches here at Dundee. 9.5 times out of 10, you're the only person on the beach.
And I think that's part of the attraction of a place like this, Owie, isn't it? It's the freedom to go where you want, when you want, and not have to tell anyone about it.
Oh yeah, definitely, mate.
Hey mate, how does a community like Dundee function as far as council and law and order, all that sort of thing? How does it work?
Oh, it's just a community, you know, the community band together. There's a progress association, there's a social and rec club, which we sort of do a lot for the community. It's like any small area, mate. Some people don't want anyone coming, and some of us want to show this beautiful part of the world to as many people as we can. Many of us don't know a lot about the bombing of Darwin, but in February of 1942, the largest single attack ever mounted by a foreign power on Australia, 242 Japanese aircraft in 2 separate raids attacked the town, ships in the Darwin harbour and surrounding areas. The town of Dundee Beach is proud of its memorial, and I reckon that tells you a lot about a local community. So this is the anniversary today, the day that we're filming this, the anniversary of the bombing of Darwin. 250 people lost their lives here to a bombing run that was 4 times bigger than what had happened in Hawaii at Pearl Harbor. Oh, exactly, it was much bigger.
And the amazing thing about this story is that it was kept a secret for 50 years. And in some ways, I think we've done ourselves a disservice by not telling that yarn, you know.
Oh, for sure, mate. That's the territory way, you know. You keep things to yourself and you battle on and get through it.
That's a significant story in the country's history, there's no doubt about that. What I do love about spending time with a local is that they'll let you in on a few of their little secrets, and this one is a beauty. Well mate, this is spectacular. Where are we?
Oh well, it's a very, very secret spot up here, mate. Some call it the Lost City, some call it the graveyard, so you can sort of make up your own mind what you want to call it.
Obviously termite mounds, these are the north-south ones, are they?
Yep, so in the morning the termites will be on one side of the mound, in the afternoon they'll be on the other side of the mound.
Absolutely incredible landscape, so eerie. It's not the sort of place I reckon I'd want you to bring me after dark. It looks a bit like a graveyard.
It does very much like a graveyard.
The Dundee pub is really called The Lodge. There's accommodation here, but what you really want to stop in for is a feed. I'll tell you what, I was a bit worried about how I was going to survive at Dundee Beach, and have a look at this, it's incredible.
Yeah, no, we look after people out here in Dundee.
So tell me a little bit about the history of the place. Crocodile Dundee, I mean, was he named after the beach or was...
I don't think so. Dundee Beach has been here for, like I said, Dundee Beach, Dundee Downs, Dundee Forest. Perhaps Hogs just was searching for a good name.
He might have been.
Came up with it.
Well, I can see why, mate. It's been a thoroughly enjoyable morning. You've opened my eyes, and this looks pretty good too.
Yeah, we better eat.
Get into it. Thank you. Great to support the Dundee Lodge. Here you can pick up the beer essentials, a cold beer and something for lunch. Owie may be the unofficial mayor of Dundee, but he's also the man behind Skippers at Dundee Beach. Have you ever had a moment dreaming of a location that overlooks the ocean, warm tropical breezes, that feeling of remoteness and freedom, the smell of a good day's fishing ahead? Well, I've found your spot. Skippers at Dundee has clean and comfortable accommodation, a pool well positioned for sunset drinks, a commercial kitchen to cook up that famous NT catch, and a view that is just mesmerising.
Not only is Skippers right on the beach, it's got its own casting platform. High tide up here is about 8 metres, can you believe? And when the tide's high like this, you can cast off this coffee rock as the sun sets. You never know, we might just pick something up.
You need to come and see Owie and spend some quality time here just checking out from the grunt and grind. This is the real deal, and ideal for that recharge that you've been looking for. Tomorrow on the agenda, more local know-how, when Owie sets me up with fishing guide Matt Britton. The plan is to put that commercial kitchen to good use and have a few friends around for dinner.